Hello everyone, now this video will teach you how to back up the module 190, and this is the dynamic translator module, and also it's called the second level translator. So let's see how to back up it. To work with the firmware modules or run any operations within the DFL-WD firmware repair software, and it's best we can try to use the menu here, disable 411. Now within the log window, we can set in success. Now we can execute firmware restart. Actually, we can work with the firmware modules directly, but why we need to use the disable module 411 and then firmware restart, exit the program. Now we can work with the module. This way is more secured to protect the module 190, because any kind of operations within firmware error or data error even, this will affect the module 190 and cause the change or some modification within the dynamic translator. So after we disable module 411 and then we work with the modules, this will be more safe, more secured to protect the firmware error. Now after that, we can try to back up the module 190. We can check the methods here. The first one, we can double click the module 190 to test and open this module. So this is the first method to back up the module 190. You know, for some unstable SMR cases, when we try to read these modules and we may get stuck during the process, and at the start time, you know, the module 190 might be affected. So this is why we need to use the disable 411 and then continue. Now we can select all and right click, select all, and then we can save selected. We can save this one, 190. So it's module name, RPM, save. Okay, we select all the module contents and then save. This is the first method to backup. Now, second, we can go to the read modules. Okay, read modules, and we can select the module 190 here, and we can back up by ID mode. When we back up by ID mode, it's fast, and we can check here, read modules by ID to read this module 190. Now we can see module 190 read OK, and we can also read these modules. Read this module 190 by ABA mode. Sometimes when the module 190 within the copy 0 is damaged, and users can select copy 1 to read. And because module 190 is very big, and sometimes we just need to read only the valid data. Now we can try to read copy 1 or copy 0. Sometimes when users fail to read copy 0, so user need to select copy 1 to train copy 1 as well. Now we can try the copy 1 to read this module 190 because the head 1 is good, and then we can read the module 190 from the copy 1, from the head 1. It's also very fast by ABA mode. And sometimes, we can back up all the firmware error. We can read SA. Okay, read SA. And the region, it contains all the firmware modules. And we can read all the firmware modules. Read them into one file. And we can extract all the firmware modules from this SA region file. It's just one file, but containing all firmware modules. This is to read by ABA to back up the whole firmware error. So this is the fourth method to back up the module 190. Because module 190 is very, very important for the Western Digital SMR hard drives. We need to get the module 190 to work normally so that users can access to the data array normally. And in other videos, we'll introduce how to use the module 190 to get its data access. Now we can see that the region 0 is now okay. We can go to the firmware working directory, and we can see there is one folder in the working directory. Region here is region 0. So this is just one file, and it's very big. It contains all the firmware modules. We can try to open this region file within the WinHex. And here we can try to search RYL. And by this way, we can find out all the firmware modules within this file. F3. So we can see that this is the module 6F. 40. So this is the modules. All modules are contained within this file, region 0. So sometimes when the modules are corrupted, and we can try to extract the modules from this region file. So this is the last method for backing up the module 190. After we learn about these methods to get Module 190, and it becomes either for data recovery engineers to repair the firmware failure and recover the lost data from this Western Digital SMR hard